Welcome back to our weekly update. I'm Charlotte McLeod with the Investing News Network, and this is your quick look at the stories we've been covering that you need to hear about. Gold market watchers spent much of this week waiting to see what comments would come out of the annual central bank meeting in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Held virtually this year due to COVID-19, the event brought a much-anticipated update from U.S. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. In a Thursday morning speech, Powell honed in on inflation, saying that the Fed will try to achieve an average inflation level of 2% over time. That means if inflation has been under that level, the Fed may aim to even it out later with a higher number. Powell called the move a robust updating of Fed policy, and the reaction from the gold price was swift. It spiked briefly over $19.70 per ounce before falling quickly back down to around $19.20. Despite the abrupt jump and drop, experts for the most part seem to agree that the Fed's actions will be beneficial for gold in the long term. For one thing, gold is known as a hedge against inflation, which means its appeal rises as inflation increases. For another, the consensus seems to be that in this environment, the Fed will hold rates lower for longer, another situation that is typically good for gold. With all of that in mind, we asked our Twitter followers this week what they think Powell's comments could mean for gold. The poll was ongoing at the time of this recording, but respondents overwhelmingly said that they think the Fed's new stance on inflation will be bullish for gold in the long term. We'll be asking another question on Twitter next week, so make sure to follow us and share your thoughts. In the cannabis space this week, INN spoke with Dan Ahrens of Advisor Shares. Ahrens manages the Advisor Shares Pure Cannabis ETF, and he expressed his frustration with continued misinformation in the marijuana industry. In his opinion, investors still aren't as educated about cannabis as they should be. For example, conversations about state-level legalization in the U.S. often involve companies that won't be able to enter those markets. He also noted that investors are often interested in the biggest and most well-known names in the cannabis space, but they can sometimes be the worst performers. That's all for this week. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates and interviews. In the meantime, you can follow us on social media or click below for our free report or any article mentioned in this video. See you next time.